Hello friends, once again welcome to my channel. So in the last few sessions we have seen how we can create AI agents using Spring AI, LLMs, how you can create tools, register those tools. To use those LLM we created chat client, we declared chat clients and initialized it using chat builder. But that was a lot of code, boilerplate code. So what if I could tell you that y'all can reduce this boilerplate code and with few annotations y'all can create this AI agent. So here comes into picture LangChain. So LangChain is a framework which is provided to ease the creation of agents, and it also helps you to deploy your particular AI service. There are many other features to it. You all can implement RAG, you all can do tools calling. But the problem is LangChain supports only Python and TypeScript. But since most of the backend applications are running on Java, Spring Boot, there is a version of LangChain called LangChain4j. Using its libraries, you can integrate LangChain with Spring Boot, with Java, and with the help of annotations. Yes, you are right. With the help of annotations, you all can do the entire configuration. So, memory management is a big task if you implement it using Spring AI. Okay, so that is eased. Okay, that is made easy with LangChain4j using at the memory ID. Okay, and if you remember, we declare a chat client, and the chat client we pass the system message and did a lot of stuffs into it, right? What if I tell you that entire thing, that entire piece of code can be handled using this annotation AI services? Cool, isn't it? So let's see how we can implement LangChain4j with Spring Boot. Use LLMs, integrate tools, and call those tools. Yes, so to start with, I've created a Spring Boot application and I've added this Lang4j dependencies. So Lang4j Mistral AI, Lang4j dev.lang4j and Lang4j Spring Boot starter. So these dependencies will help me to get the annotations, okay, and to configure the LLM for that for a particular provider. Okay, so if you're using OpenAI, you can use Lang4j OpenAI. I mean Lang4j Mistral. If you're using Gemini, so you can use Lang4j Gemini Spring Boot Starter. Okay, uh, whichever LLM provider you are using, you all can add that particular dependency for Lang4j. Okay, now as I mentioned, we'll need to register our agent and we need to create an agent, and all that will be done using AI services, right? So, uh, and we also need to configure the memory for it, right? So let's create an interface. This interface we'll call it as assistant agent. Okay, ASSISTNT. Okay, and we'll mark this as AI service. We'll look into this AI service, what exactly it does. Okay, but for now, you all can consider it like it will help you to auto configure the chat models. Okay, and the tools. Okay, so just keep that in mind for now. So we have string chat, and what we can use inside this is at the rate memory id string user. Okay, string user id, so based on that particular user id and string user message. Okay, and string we'll call it as user message. Okay, now we'll need to tell the agent what it is capable of. So system message, and let's tell the agent what it is capable of. So you are a helpful assistant and you can So what you can do, get current weather for any city. Okay, perform calculations. Yeah, calculations. Okay, and look up for product information. Okay, and you can say always be concise and helpful. Okay, just little buttering you can say. So we have created this AI assistant. Okay, now next is when to we don't need to explicitly configure this AI assistant. So next what we'll need to do is we'll need to declare a chat language model. Okay, so that can be done two ways. Either you can do it in the properties, or you can provide it by creating a bin. Okay, so let's create a bin. So we'll go and we'll create agent config. Okay, so what we'll be doing here is actually at the configuration. Okay, and we'll create a chat language model and we'll be declaring okay what all the models which we're creating. Okay, so those have already declared added in properties file. So you can use private string API key. Okay, I don't want this. Okay, and private string model name. Okay, chat model name. Okay, and we'll declare it at the rate value. Okay, and LangChain4j dot chat model dot API key. Okay, and again chat model dot model name. Okay, model name. Okay, and okay, so the values are different. Okay, so it's chat model, model name, and model API key. Okay, fine. Now, what we can do is we need to create a chat language models. So we'll tell okay which model it is, and we need to register that. See, we are not again let me make it clear. We are not declaring any chat client. Okay, as we did using chat client using the builder pattern and all. So what we'll be doing is we'll just be registering the key and the model name. Okay, so public chat language. Okay, chat language model and chat language model. Okay, now what we'll take in this is return. Now since we are using Mistral AI, so Mistral AI chat model. Okay, she is provided by dev lang4j model. Okay, chat model dot builder dot we can have API key and we'll be passing the API key dot model name. So yeah, we can pass chat model name dot temperature. Temperature will keep it to 0.7. Let it be. We'll stick to the content. What we are will be declaring. Okay, so we don't want any decorative answers. And dot build. Okay, so here we have declared the chat language model. Let us mark this as the red bean. Okay, that's fine. Oops, sorry. Has already been. Okay. Yeah, this is done. Now, next is memory provided is already been given. Okay, memory is already been given, but where you want to store it? Okay. What we can do is, so presently, if you want to view like where how your data is stored and how it is linked, okay, we'll create a map. Okay, so we'll create a private final, okay, map of object, comma, and we have chat memory. Sorry, not cheat, chat memory. Okay, and we can call this as memory stored is equals to new. We can go with concurrent hash map. Okay, yeah, fine. And now we'll create a bean of this memory store also, because if you want to view, or if you're using a chat application, if you're using integrating front end and all, and you want to expose that, or if you want to view basically what all data is stored in the chat memory, okay, so you all can do that as well. So yeah, added bean and public. So we have declared this chat memory, right? So we'll use chat memory, and chat memory will provide the memory. Okay, so it will be provided. Okay, now in this, what will return is, okay, we'll return it as a lambda. Okay, so we'll create memory ID. Okay, sorry, memory ID. Okay, and memory store dot compute if absent. Okay, we'll pass the memory ID and the object we need, right? So just the ID we can say, and where we, and how much message, how much of the chat we want to store. Okay, so we can use message message window chat memory dot with max message, and say we can will store max to max other max 10 messages. Okay, okay. So we'll return this memory ID, right? Memory store dot compute absent basi memory ID. Okay, so it's a key and the ID message window chat memory dot with max messages, multiple non-void abstract methods found in chat memory. Oh, okay, so okay. Sorry, my bad. So it will be chat memory provider. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, it is chat memory provider. Okay, so this we have the chat memory now. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll create a request and response object structure. Okay, so we'll create some chat request. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll say public string user ID. Okay, for each user, it will create the memory, and public string, and what will the message? Okay, and generate getters and setters for both. Okay, and again, what we'll do is we'll create new uh, chat response. Okay, and we'll have here string reply. What is the reply we'll be getting from the LLM, right? Okay, and again, let's generate getters and setters, and we'll also need a constructor, uh, public chat response. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's create tools. Okay, creation is not that hard. Okay, you just need to use @tools annotation. So we'll create a product tool. Okay, we'll first mark it as component. Okay, and now say product tool means we'll read from some products, right? So let's create some a map of products. Say product is laptop or mobile, what is its price and whether it's in stock or not. Okay, so we'll create a map of say string comma string. Okay, map of strings from a string. Uh, we can call it products. Products products. Okay, let me import map map. Okay, and is equals to map dot of. Okay, and what we'll do here is we'll create it for various products. So my first product will be laptop, this key and some value, and my second product will be say mobile, this key and some value. Okay, now say I'll create a laptop is Dell XP. Okay, and I'll say its price is $12,000, and also I'll say that in stock. Okay, mobile Samsung Galaxy S23. Okay, price is $5,000. I don't know, like I'm just guessing it. Okay, and we can put out of stock. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll need to create a tool, right? So let's create @tool. Okay, and we'll tell the tool like so when we give a prompt based on the tool description, the LLM will decide which tool to call. Okay, so you can say look up for product information by product name. Okay, so by product name we'll get the product information. Use this for any query related to product. Okay, fine. And say will okay if I put okay give me the information on laptop, so it will give me the information on laptop. Okay, a mobile, it will be the information on the mobile. Okay, so you can say public string. Okay, just give me the product information. Okay, get product. Okay, and what I'll take here is string. So this is the beauty of building the agents. Okay, you declare the product name, but you don't need to explicitly further declare it in the controller or somewhere. It will be all generic. LLM will decide based on the prompt. It will check which tool to call and whether the necessary information is present or not to retrieve the information from the data, from the vector or from in-memory data. Okay, so what you can do, return products dot get or default. Okay, product name dot to lowercase Okay, and we'll say default value is product not found, and for which product we'll also mention that plus product name. Okay, now there's one more implementation to this tool. We'll see it as on how we give the prompts. So meanwhile, let's jump to create some other tool. So here we'll create a weather tool. Okay, and yeah, same thing. We'll create at the rate component, and uh, we'll mark it as tool. Okay, and what we'll say is get current weather for any given city. Okay, and do public string get weather. Okay, string city, right? And what we'll do, we'll return to return string dot format weather for city percentage city, weather for city is say 32 degree Celsius. Okay, so this is for the weather tool, and we'll create one more tool, say calculator tool, new Java class calculator tool. Okay, uh, yeah, this is the last component what we'll be creating. Okay, so at the rate tool. Okay, and what we'll tell this tool is simple add to numbers. Okay, public double add return a plus b. Okay, and we can tell at the rate tool calculate, we'll say compound interest. Okay, principal is equals to principal is initial amount. Okay, and rate is annual rate in percentage. Okay, and yours is equals to duration. Okay, and let me minimize. Okay, and public double uh, is compound interest. Okay, so what we'll be taking here is double principal. Okay, uh, double rate, what is the rate of interest, and for how many years. Okay, and the formula is principal into. Okay, so this formula I got it online. Okay, you all can, this is just for implementation, you all can create any tool you want. Okay, 1 plus rate divided by 100 comma years. Okay, so okay, no worries. That's it. So we created these three tools. So if you remember in Spring AI, what we practiced, okay, we created tools, and then we in the tools callback, we need to register these tools. But here we don't need to do anything as such. That's the best part, right? We don't need to specifically register the tool. Okay, no headache. Uh, Okay, now let's create a controller to access the uh, chat and access all these tools. So we can create agent controller. Okay, mark it as REST controller. Okay, and request mapping as API. Okay, now so in assistant agent we have this chat, right? We have this chat method. So we'll call this chat method. This chat method will be registered with AI service, and further the LLM will decide which tool to call. So let's instantiate this assistant agent. So we'll go back to the controller. So private final assistant agent. Okay. Agent controller. This dot. Okay. This is really cool. Okay, providing the code and allowing us to select. Okay, and we also have the memory, right? If you remember, we have, let me close this. Okay, so in agent config, okay, we have created this bean of chat memory provider, right? So and what we have done, we have created the maps. Okay, so we can use that chat memory. Okay, so what you can do, private final. Oh wow, chat, but directly we can't use chat memory provider, right? So we have created a map, right? So we'll do map of object and chat memory provider. Okay, memory provider. We can call it memory store as we had done back there. Okay, and also add this to the constructor. So we've initialized both the things. Okay, now we'll create post mapping with say slash chat. Okay, and we'll take public response entity. Response entity will return the chat response, what we have created, chat request and response. Okay, so not this, not the Lang4j, but our own chat response. Okay, and say what you can give them a send message. Okay, request body chat request. Okay, so yeah, so chat request is the chat request object what we have created. Okay, so now here what we need to do, assistant agent dot chat. Okay, chat request dot get user ID, chat request dot get message. Okay, now since it's a string, so what I'll do, string reply is equals to this. Okay, and it's a response entity, so what we can do, return new response entity. Okay, and we are need to return the chat response, so new, we'll need to return new chat response every time, new chat response. And chat response, what it takes, so chat response take a string as a reply. So the same okay, which, okay, sorry, not this one, new chat response. Okay, I think the wrong one got imported. Let me remove this and add the provider for chat response. Okay, yeah, new chat response. Okay, chat response. Okay, but this is going to Lang4j chat response. Yeah, right. Lang4j chat response. Okay. So yeah, this is fine. Yeah, now it's okay. And return the reply. Okay. Now, moment of truth. Let's run and see. So we'll start debugging it. Yeah, so the application has started. Let's go to Postman. So here I've took this localhost API chat. That's the endpoint. And in headers, I've just added content type application slash JSON. And in the body, I've given the user ID. Okay, and we'll ask what is the weather in Mumbai today. Okay, the current weather in Mumbai is 32 degrees Celsius, right? So if we go to the weather tool, 32 degrees Celsius. Okay, now I'll execute this once again. What is the weather in Pune today? Okay. Uh, yeah, it will give me save answer. That's fine. Okay, but we wanted to check the memory as well. Okay. Now again for user one. Okay. What I'll do is add, say for user one, I'll give 5 and 6. Okay, it's 11. And for user two, I'll say add 10 and 10. Okay, so 10 plus 10, 20. Okay. Now for user two, uh, what was the initial question I asked? What is the weather in Pune today? And for user one, what was the last question I asked? 5 and 6. So memory is also working fine. Okay. Uh, well, we can see how we can access the memory since we already have declared in the controller. With the controller. Yeah, so here's the controller. Okay, we have this memory store. So what we can do, we can, okay, let's keep a debug point over here and let's run this once again. So memory store, okay. Yes. Okay, so let's add this memory. Okay, memory store dot get. Okay, we get from the memory store. Now we have provided the object. Okay, means for user one or user two. Okay, so request dot get user ID. Okay, and memory store dot get returns this returns a chat memory provider. Okay, so it returns a chat memory when you do a get on it. Okay, so what we can do is we can do chat, oh, sorry, chat memory. Chat memory is equals to this. Okay, one sec. This chat memory is from dev LangChain4j memory. This get is from one sec, chat memory provider. Yeah, 4G memory. Okay, memory store dot get. Okay, fine. You can say if objects dot not null chat memory. Okay, if the chat memory is there, then what we can do is memory, that is the chat memory. Okay, dot messages. Okay, we need the messages from the chat memory. We'll iterate through the messages. Okay, and what we can say, we'll log this message. Okay, now for this logging, we need a logger. So we'll declare a logger. Okay, private final static logger factory. Okay, logger. I can say log. Okay, log.info. Okay, and what we can say, memory for user. Okay, for this user. Okay, okay, so we'll directly try to access it. Comma m dot get class dot get simple name, comma m. Okay, so uh, let's 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 log this. Okay, and I say user one as 11 plus 11. Okay, again I do uh user one is the weather in Mumbai today. Okay, so if I take the reply, okay, now we'll take the chat memory. Oh, chat memory is coming as null, isn't it recording? One sec. Is there any configuration I'm missing? Okay, so chat memory we have declared in agent config. So yeah, let's quickly check this in agent config. So what we have done, we have created a map of object and chat memory store to concurrent hash map. That's fine. Okay, and we have created a chat memory provider. Inside chat memory provider, we are returning the memory ID, memory store, and computational memory ID with max messages. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Oh, oh, okay, okay. Sorry, my bad. So we are having this chat memory. Sorry, sorry. Okay, yeah, it's good to stuck sometimes, and we'll remove this. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so uh, so I've created this chat memory, and we are directly referencing it from the chat memory provider. So this is creating some ambiguity or some differences between the map which is used to store the chat memory. Okay, so instead what we'll do is we'll need to make this chat memory map available for this and also in the controller. So what we can do is we'll declare it as a bean. See, again, this is just if you want to utilize or if you want to use that particular memory somewhere. If you don't want to use, then don't fall into this of creating multiple beans for that particular uh, chat memory. AI at the rate AI service annotation will be handling everything. Okay, so what we can do is public map of string comma. We'll take this and memory store, right? We'll return this memory store. Okay, and return memory store. Okay, now let's see. Our application has started. User 2. First, I give what is the temperature in Mumbai today. 32 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you see it is get the current weather for the city, perform calculation. What are the tools? Okay, and based on the tools, it will. Okay, so here if you what is the temperature in Mumbai? Text tools execution request. It will create internal ID for every execution and it will return the message. Okay, now again, let me clear. Okay, for user one, what I can say, add numbers 3 and 4. Okay, so now again, if you see, and add numbers 3 and 4. So see, AI message will take the handling, will do the handling of which tools is there, and it automatically by itself take the arguments as well to pass to that particular tool. So everything is pre-configured, and this will internally call the calculation tools. Okay, so this way you can see what are the chats going on in your memory. Now, be aware this will not provide which how the LLM is deciding which tool to call, but this is just for that particular user, for that particular prompt. What is the request and response will store in the chat memory? It will just display that. What was the first message for user one? Again, it will refer, okay, but the first interaction in the session, okay. Again, this is a reply, but the first interaction was at numbers 3 and 4. Okay, what was the initial message for user 1? For initial message for user 2, what is the temperature in Mumbai today? Okay, and this is like it will generate reply based on the temperature. Okay, so also what you can do is you all can maybe create a front-end application and then put your prompt. It will call this API and give the response. Okay, that will be more of a UI based and a very good experience also. So yeah, that's it for today. That's it for this session. Please do go through this video. Please do the practicals. Try to add as much as tools as you all want, and let the AI service handle the tools registration for you all. So this will do everything. Register the tools and all. Yeah, that's it. I hope you all have liked the video. And if you all have any doubts or any findings, please do drop a comment. And please do like, share, and subscribe for more such content. Thank you.